Alright, Matt Mrozik, aka MVM397, back again with some more freebies that I got from Michael Zoe or Zhao. Mike, tell me how to pronounce your name when you see these, because I know I'm saying it wrong. So he sent me this sinanju dress-up kit as a freebie to kind of give my thoughts, and I just did that recently. And he also sent me a bunch of metal part sets. So the first one he sent me is for the Perfect Grade Unicorn. And let's see what you get in here. I haven't looked at these at all yet. Okay, so there is a set out on the market already that I've seen, and this looks to be like that set. So basically what you're getting is you're getting new Vulcan cannons. You're getting a bunch of tubes to place throughout the kit, different sizes. You're getting new thrusters for the backpack, new thrusters for the back skirts, some more beading and balls, new thrusters for the legs. Again, some more beads, get some nice detailed parts for the hinges and the legs, and a couple detailed parts for the rifles. So, all you get, let's see, well, some of these you get 30 of, so like some of the beads. Now this is in Chinese, so I don't know what it says, but it gives you the dimensions, so at least you know. Now it's 2.5 millimeters, so you know what size to drill your hole. If you've never done this before, always drill your holes first before you do any painting and priming, because you'll, if you screw up, you can always fill it in with primer and fix it, which I've done in the past. So we get, let's lay these all out real quick. There's one, oh, here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are all the same pieces, they just go in different spots on the kit. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Those are all the same. $13 and $14. Let's see if there's all in frame. Okay. So the first part is part 1. And these are for the Vulcans cannons in the head, and there's actually 2 pieces that make that up. So there's an inner tube, and there's like done a little detail in the center. Those go there. So you get 2 of those. 3, 4, and 5. These are all the same. You get 4. You get 12 of these. No, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. You get 16 of these little detail pieces. And these go like in the hinges of like the knee joints, the elbow joints, and on the rifles. So those are really nice. So you get 16 of those. Parts, sorry, I take that back. Part 3 and 4, you get 12 of those, my bad. Part 5 are going to be the thrusters for the backpack, and you get 4 of those. Looking pretty good. Part 6 are the 2 thrusters for the legs. Good. I think the legs. Let me make sure I'm saying that right. Oh, nope, those are for the skirts. Part 7 is for the legs. Just same thing, slightly smaller. And 8, 9, 10, let's see, all these are the balls and beads that go all over the kit. And you get, like, so 14 you get, let's see how many of those you get. Let's see, part 14 you get 30 of these little screw heads that kind of plays all over the kit. Part 13 you get 16 of these little guys. Put all over the kit, and they give you don't have to put them necessarily where they tell you on the kit. You can put them wherever you want. Let's see, you get 10, looks like you get 14 of these guys. That's looking good. Number 9 you get 2. And then number 8 you get 2 also. Right there. So you get quite a bit. Not sure, again, this side I don't know what he's charging for these. I'm not sure. I know there's another set on the market, but I'm not sure it comes with as much stuff. I know it comes with the thrusters, and I think that goes for around $30. So don't know what this is going to cost. I think if I was going to buy this, I would say $40 to $50 would be reasonable, based on what other metal sets I've bought. But maybe $40, $40 to $50 would be good. So that's the Perfect Grade Unicorn. Alright, the next one is actually for the Jesta. And you'll find that most of these metal part sets are very similar. So the nice thing about this one is they give you an LED for the head, which if you buy a Bandai LED, that's like 13 bucks, but they give you a nice, this is a second party one. You get thrusters for the backpack, 2 of those. Looking good. This one does not come with instructions, it just comes with the part list, so feel free to put these wherever you want. Alright, let's see. So similar to the unicorn, you get a bunch of these little guys, these little screw heads and balls and beads. Let's see, this is part 2. You get, let's see. It says 4, but there's more than 4 in here. Part 3, you get 2 of, I think this is, I'm reading this wrong. Or they have it labeled wrong. So I think the parts are labeled wrong. But basically you get a bunch of little balls, ball bearings, and these tubes to put on the kit. So something like this I think would be, I think around 20 bucks would be good. Would be a good price to pay for something like this. Because the LED is a third party LED, it's not a Bandai. And you can get the third party ones really cheap. I bought them like, I think I bought like 5 at a time for like 25 bucks. So they're like 5 bucks a piece. So I think something like this should be around 20 bucks. For something like that. It's a small metal set. Alright, so the next one I have is the Ver.Ka, the new Ver.Ka set. And I have a master grade new Ver.Ka that I snapped like 4 years ago. It's been sitting in a bag. Okay, so this one comes with the part list, but it does not come in with any instructions on where they go. So it's up to you to where you want to pull these pieces. And it looks like there's more in here than there was with the Jesta. You do get an LED. No batteries, of course. You gotta buy the batteries yourself. But you get a lot of nice parts. Let's see. Oh, this one does come with batteries. Does the other one come with batteries? Let's see. I don't think the other one had batteries. Hold on. Maybe it did. Shoot, the batteries are one over for $5. Not cheap. Let's see. Okay. So the one that came with the Jesta does not have batteries. That's interesting. The one with the Ver.Ka does have batteries. Wonder why that is. So that right there alone is like a $7 piece to get the light and the LEDs. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, here are all our pieces. Some of these are really small. So one looks like thrusters for the backpack. You get 4 of those. Those look really good. Now these are all just plain aluminum, so some paint might dress those up a little bit. And then we got thrusters for the back legs. These might be for the back legs, or let's see, that'd be for, yeah, that would be for the backpack. Those are bigger. There's 4 of them. There's 2 of these, and there's 4 of these. So for the legs, and maybe under the foot. I'm not sure where the other thruster would be. So you get 4 of these guys. And I like those because they have that red anodized part in the middle. So 4 of those. These are kind of 4 of these. These you could put between the thrusters as a nice little detail part to kind of like a knurled steel. 4 of those. 5 you get. These are the Vulcan cannons. 2 of those. Again, you get the outer part and the inner part. And those are a little tedious to work with if you've never worked with them because they're so small. 7, 8, and 9 are just all the tubes. And between that you get, let's see, 7, 8, 9. Doesn't say how many you get. It just has the size. So these are like 2 mil. Those are 2 millimeters. 10, 11, 12. Again, these are all the same pieces. Not sure how many you get because they're not listed. But the hole you need to drill will be a 2 millimeter hole for those to go in. But these are like screw heads. So a part set like this where you get all these pieces, this would be like a, to me would be like a $35 or $40 part set. Number 13, even smaller screw heads. 14, some more beads, and then 15, you get a bunch of tiny balls. And these are be 1 millimeter balls. Let's see, come on. So I tell you what, The last kit I did where I added all these metal parts was my orange Sazabi, and it took me an additional. It probably added another 10-15 hours to my build. But I tell you what, man, it makes a huge difference. It looks so good. I'm glad I did it. So, never done it before. Take the time and try it out. It really dresses up your kit. So I think that one would be, again, I don't know what he's charging or if he's even selling these yet, but I think $40, maybe $50 would be a reasonable price for this set. Maybe 55. So I think you can get that Sazabi kit for about 55 bucks, and it comes with about the same amount of stuff. And then the last one I have he sent me is for the high new Ver.Ka. And I also have one of these snapped in a cabinet somewhere for the past 3 or 4 years. Okay, so it's different from the new Ver.Ka. It does come with instructions on where to place the parts or where they are meant to be put, which is always helpful because you know, the thrusters are typically where they tell you to put them is where they got to go, but the other parts you can kind of play with. So now this part set would be a little more expensive because you're getting a lot more here. So just right off the bat, I can tell this would probably be like a $65, maybe a $60-65 set. So you get thrusters for underneath the feet, which are really nice. You get 2 of those. What is this part, number 2? That looks like the part of a thruster, but I don't know where that would go. It looks like the inside of a thruster, but there's only one of these. So I'm not sure exactly where that would go. You get 2 of these little screw heads. And then again, you get an LED with batteries, which is nice. LED with batteries. You get pistons, which is nice metal pistons to replace the plastic ones in the arms. Those are always a really nice addition. Here are your thrusters for the backpack. 4 of those. Yeah, let's see if there's anything else that sticks out. Oh, number 11, it's the same thing as part number 2. I'm not sure exactly where that goes. Oh, I see. Okay. So it goes in the back of the bazooka, right there. There's that part. There's part 13, because that's something new. So in the fin funnels, it gives you a bunch of these little screw heads to replace the plastic ones, which is really nice. So those go right in there, and that's a really nice added detail. So you get a bunch of those. Bunch of ball bearings. Part 16, looks like you get 50 of those. Wow, 50 of those. That's a lot for that kit. Some more screw heads. We get 4 of these. Those go, and actually those are for the shoulder joint right there. You get 4 of those, 1 for each side, 2 for each arm. Part 12. Okay, so they give you some tubing to put in the tips of the, I guess those are missiles on the shield. So you get those, which is nice. Part 5 you get quite a bit of. Let's see if they show you where to put those. No, these are just kind of part 10 and 5. Let's see. Okay, so these are just showing kind of different various places on the kit. So here they have one in the knee there, and then on the side of the knee. So those are kind of put wherever you want pieces. The rest of these parts are pretty much like that. Let's see, part 8 are for the knee joint right there. And that's what these look like. 4 of those, 2 for each knee, 1 for each side. Looks like really good. This is a nice kit. You get a lot of parts. Yeah, I think this would be easily a $60 set, pretty easily. $55 to $60 based on what I've seen that's out there and what's available. It's a nice set, a lot of stuff. So yeah, I'll see if I can get the link to his eBay store. I know it's up, and I think all this stuff is on there, and you already may have prices on there. They may be lower than what I'm suggesting, maybe higher. I'm not sure exactly, but I'll try to get the link and put it in the video so you guys can check it out. And he's just starting, so you know, give him some support. He's one of our local guys here trying to start his own little eBay store with his buddy who's doing some resin stuff. So, some nice stuff. Thanks for sending it to me, Michael. I appreciate it. I'll put it to use, and I'll be able to tell you better what I think. I do have a sinanju in my collection that I'm going to do for myself, which will make the 3rd sinanju in my collection. I think number 6 that I'll have built. But as always, this is Matt Mrozik, aka and VM397 3897 signing off. Thanks for watching.